Welcome to the Flynn Brothers podcast. I'm John.
And I'm Jimmy. Today's big idea: the best and worst wedding songs.
We run through several categories of wedding songs to determine which ones are bops and which ones are duds.
Later, we debate which band or artist makes the greatest wedding songs.
Finally, I often make fun of Jim for liking music that's intended for old, sad, drunk guys. So I make him give us his list of top 5 old, sad, drunk guys songs.
It's all coming up. But first, here's the Solons.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah. 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 Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
Well, buddy, we are at that age.
That wedding attendee / participant age.
Oh, no, I meant the issues down in the... yes, yes, we're at that age where we get invited to a lot of weddings. That's right. Sorry, I got lost on the outline there. I'd say in the last few years, we average about 2 weddings a year, right? No sign of stopping. I am getting married this year. That'll be a wedding you'll go to, I think, right?
I'm pretty sure I can make that.
Yeah, that'd be great if you could make that. Best man and all.
I'm going to try to squeeze it in,
That'd be nice. And,
might have to leave early.
Right.
Show up late.
Yeah, I'll keep going. So we've discussed this. We have noticed some patterns at all these weddings we've gone. Often we'll both be invited to these weddings.
People seem to think of us as a package deal for whatever reason.
I don't know. We got shouted out at a wedding recently. But we have noticed these patterns, namely at the wedding receptions and which songs are used, right? There tends to be kind of this handful of songs you hear at every single wedding, and some I really like, some I don't really like. And, me, myself, I mentioned I'm getting married. I got to form my own. The lady put me in charge of the playlist for the DJ, and it's kind of a big responsibility. So I thought what we'd do today is we'd kind of go through some of these well-known wedding songs. We say which ones we like, which ones we don't like, and maybe it'll help me sort of form a playlist for my upcoming wedding. How does that sound, buddy?
Sounds great. Glad to be your sounding board, I suppose.
So this think tank, if you will, the way we're going to break it down is I'm going to name a song, and you're going to tell me bop, which means you really like it at bops, or it's a dud. You'll say dud. I don't like that song. It's a dud. Bop or dud. That's the name of the song.
Got it.
I was going to do bop or flop or bop or drop, but I Googled it. Someone beat me to it. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
No rhyme for you.
Bop or dud. All right. First category. We like doing that on this show, breaking things into categories. So first category, these songs are called the ones at every wedding. So these ones we've probably heard at every single wedding we've ever been to. Bop or dud, Dancing Queen by ABBA.
Bop, one of the all-time bops. Everybody loves it. You get to get in touch with your femininity. It has an irresistible sound. It's just so clean and upbeat. And
what's your favorite little snippet of Dancing Queen? You can dance. You like that?
You can jive. There's the who's that girl?
See that girl?
What's her name?
Are we just going to be singing all these?
Oh,
I don't know.
man.
Well, maybe a couple of them. We'll try to avoid copyright.
Not
I
too
think you
much.
can avoid copyright if you're doing kind of criticism and scholarly sort of analysis. So I think it's fair use, right?
Yeah.
Bop or dud? I agree. Dancing
course.
Queen is a bop. Bop or dud? I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston.
That's another bop. Yeah, I mean that's a fun one. I mean that one at least gives a little bit of it's right in the chorus of the song. There's some heat to it. It's a little bit more, some of the couples will maybe start dancing a little closer to each other. Maybe that person you've been eyeing from across the room, you sort of started moving over that direction, seeing what you can make happen. It's a great one.
How does Whitney sing the word heat in the song?
Heat.
There you go. Not bad, buddy.
bad.
Probably got up the correct octave there.
tried.
Yeah, it's a great one. It is, fun fact, the most popular, most requested wedding song.
Hey, man, that is what you want to
a
do at a
great one.
wedding. At a wedding reception, you want to dance with
Want
somebody.
to dance with somebody, right? I don't want to fall asleep at my table, right?
No.
There's no song about that, right?
No.
Bop or Dud, Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars.
Boy, I want to say dud. I want to be edgy, but I love it. It's like built in a lab to get you moving. I don't know how you can avoid. I mean, come on. It's,
Girls, it's hallelujah.
I mean, he owes a massive check to the estate of Michael Jackson.
Oh, when I first heard this song, like in college, someone played this, and I was like, oh, man, this is great. I've never heard this Michael Jackson song. They're like, Michael Jackson? What are you talking about? It's Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
It's Bruno Mars. The king of pop, Bruno Mars.
I don't know what Uptown Funk gonna give it to you means, but it's great.
He's a hit maker.
Ah, yeah.
To paraphrase Jack Nicholson, Bruno Mars does not make songs. He makes classics.
He makes bops.
Our friend Harry, fellow member of the Solons,
Still an active group.
Still an active group. We're cranking out albums. I mean, for God's sakes, we have the theme song to a hit podcast.
That's right.
I mean, we're doing okay.
That's right.
He does not enjoy particularly playing Uptown Funk. He does a lot of gigs at weddings and stuff, and that is often requested, and not his favorite. But, you know, I don't know. It's kind of fun. Bop or Dud, September by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I mean, you've loaded this list with bops. It's an obvious bop. It's a great one.
I'm getting married in September. It's a must,
That's a
right? I mean,
must.
it's an absolute must. It's a great one. Earth, Wind, and Fire's got a lot of great hits. Got to Get You Into My Life. Boogie Wonderland.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, any of those like big like ensemble funk groups are rock on
Casey
for a
and
wedding.
the Sunshine
yeah.
Band. They play a lot of casinos. I almost got Trumpy there. They play a lot of casinos.
Probably they're almost exclusively
They're
like
casino
casinos
acts,
and maybe state fairs at this point.
Bop or Dud, Shut Up and Dance With Me by Walk the Moon.
This is a dud in every other.
Oh, don't you dare look back.
Keep your eyes on me. It's a dud in every other. If I am in Albertsons, it's a dud. If I am,
It's hard.
any major retailer and this comes on, I'm unliking.
Yeah.
I am not liking it. If I've been warmed up, you can't play this first. But I think there is something delightfully corny and just like fitting about the scene that is described. It's like, don't take everything so seriously. Just shut up and dance with me.
I need some booze in the bloodstream to like this one. It is very cringy. I remember enjoying this song kind of unironically in college. But that was a number of years ago. I'm a much more.
You must have had a lot.
I'm an old, sad, drunk music guy. I don't know, man. I think you're right. Certain circumstances, I'd lean more dud than bop. I must say.
Oh, it's the duddiest of the bops that you have given me so
or the
far.
boppiest dud. Who knows?
you can say.
All right, last one I have for the ones at every wedding. Bop or Dud, You Make My Dreams Come True by Hall & Oates.
You make my dreams come true. I mean, again, this is I'm putting in the sort of lower tier along with.
But you're saying
Shut
bop.
Up and Dance With Me. I'm saying bop.
It's a dud for me. I really don't like this one. I like other Hall & Oates songs better. I don't think Maneater to me is their best song. You can't do it at a wedding, though. It's too weird. And it's a divorce song, maybe. And then
Rich Girl.
I think that if I'm going to put a Hall & Oates one on the playlist, I think I would go with Rich Girl.
That is funny. You'd have to have
Which makes a lot of sense because, I'm so loaded.
Well, yeah. Well, no, it's like, I mean, I think that it's like you'd have to have sort of a self-aware bride.
Right.
Who is having daddy pay for everything.
She
I
makes a
think that would
lot
be-
more money than me, folks. I mean, a lot of money. All right, let's move on to the next category. This category is called dance instructionals. What do you think of these songs? I'm gonna get into like Cupid Shuffle, YMCA, that sort of stuff, where there's a specific dance. Throughout the song, they teach you how to dance. What do you think of these when they are included at weddings?
They are designed to get everybody involved.
Right.
Little kids, old people, everybody in the middle can dance to these. And so it's sort of it's a way to get people on the dance floor. And hey, you're on the dance floor, stay a couple more songs. But I don't think they're all created equal.
Let's see. Bop or Dud, Cupid Shuffle by Cupid.
That's a bop.
Now,
I love
walk it. How's
yeah.
it go? Now,
walk it by yourself.
Now, walk it by. You like that one?
Yeah, I like the Cupid show.
To the
Now-
left,
yeah.
to the left, to the left. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
it
that
has a
one.
little bit more fun to it. You're spinning around in a circle. You can kind of put your own, spin on some of the moves, which I like.
Yes. I agree. It is a bop. I like that one. Cha-Cha Slide by DJ Casper. Did you know that was the name of the guy who makes the cha-cha real smooth?
I did not.
Ding, 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 ding.
I did not know that. I have heard the cha-cha slide in its many iterations too many times. It is a dud to me now.
I first heard it probably at like a middle school dance,
Yeah.
and I hated it then,
Yeah.
and I hate it now. I really don't like it. It's just every time I hear it, I'm like, someone popped in a VHS. It just sounds so Cupid, I think, has a little more
Yes,
evergreen,
timelessness.
a little more timeless.
It just feels it feels more like a guy who makes music decided to make one of these fun
Yes.
instructional ones versus what's the man's name who makes cha-cha slide?
DJ Casper.
DJ Casper, the friendly ghost. He just literally makes these songs,
Yeah,
it feels
yeah.
like. Those are the only ones that I've ever heard by him. So,
Pure conjecture. But,
gotta
could be
give
right.
hats off for the lasting power of those numbers. But
Electric Slide by Marcia Griffiths. Bop or Dud?
that's a bop. That's
You like
a good
Electric
one.
Slide? Yeah, more
I like-
dud on that one. I don't really like it. I like Electric Avenue, which I believe Electric Slide was made in the wake of Electric Avenue as kind of a winking sort of. I don't know if it was contentious or not, but we got a rock. I like that one.
Yeah. Maybe the electric slide, I might be lumping it in with the Cupid Shuffle. I don't even really.
I kind of forget it too.
Yeah.
I know it when I hear it, and I know
Right.
how to do it. But I'm
It's electric.
yes, there you go.
There
There
we
you
go.
go. That's it, right? Yeah, Slade knew. He was doing the. Folks can't see him. He's off camera. He's doing it the whole time. All right. Last one on the dance instructional category: Bop or Dud? YMCA by the Village People.
This is, I think, a dud at a wedding, at a ballpark, or I have been at a camp setting.
Trump rally. No.
Never been to one of those. Who knows how it goes over there. But I do think the YMCA, it is a good song. Young Men. Like, I love that. I love the like, yeah. Young Men. Yeah. I think it has some good things going for it. I don't think it's wedding. It's not wedding to me.
I agree. I think Ballpark's the better place for it. It is odd Trump has glommed onto this song sung by a group of notoriously gay men. The other thing that irritates me, he doesn't do the YMCA dance. He just does his little like fists out in front of him. Why doesn't he do the YMCA? Is it the suit? He can't. The suit's too tight, you think?
I don't think
maybe?
it's the suit is too tight because he wears large suits. I think he has stiffly padded shoulders to give him a more masculine silhouette.
Could be.
And if he were to raise those arms, it would destroy that illusion.
Very interesting.
That's my thought.
Next category. Slow songs. What do you think of slow songs at a wedding?
I think they've mostly been phased out.
They
I
have
really
kinda,
have not
right?
heard too many slow. Like maybe you
Yeah.
get one later on, but more often, which clears. I think because there's a fear they'll clear the dance floor. I think more often what happens is what clears the dance floor is a DJ getting too deep in their bag, and everyone's just like, "This isn't the song." But I like one or two slow songs.
Yeah,
I think it gives a good opportunity, for couples to dance with each other. If you're a single person, there's that person. Well, hey, look, everyone else is pairing up. We might as well. Or
maybe
you can
a kiss even.
Sure.
Right.
Or you can pull, the real legend long game move. You go find some older female relative and like, may I have this dance?
Right.
That's
you
a
old
great
bag of bones. Come on, I'm trying to hook up with a chick here.
Shuffle on out. No, that the purely altruistic.
Of course.
And it's just that I think is a fun thing too, where it's just like, slow things down, have a little genuine connection. I think we're a little bit afraid of the one-on-one time these days. We prefer the group activity.
People are just listening to podcasts. Oh, shoot. We need constant stimulus. This podcast is okay. It is stimulating.
Yeah.
Do you like when they end with a slow song, or you prefer they end with a bop?
I'll end with a big, like, sing-along bop.
Gotcha.
I think, if you've played 3 or 4 high-energy dance numbers in a row, you can swoop in an appropriate slow song. Give people, look,
the DJ's got to say, folks, we're going to be slowing it down. He's got to let us know. He can't just go from, dancing queen into, something slow, right?
Yeah, I do also love. I love when a DJ says, hey, folks, we're going to be slowing things down a little bit. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You can get a sip of water if you need to get another drink, sample the dessert table. Maybe some older couples who have been sitting off to the side. It's like, hey, the floor's cleared a little bit. We don't have to worry about rowdy 20, 30-somethings. Exactly. Let's get on the floor. So to me, a slow song every now and again, they're less and less common, but, 1 or 2 mixed into the rotation, I'm not mad at it.
Let's see if you're bopping or you're dudding. Bop or dud? Can't help falling in love by the King, Elvis Presley. What do you think of this song? Should my song play at a wedding, John?
Well, only fools rush in, so let me think about this for a second. I love that song. That's a bop to me. It's a little saccharine, a little tooth-achingly sweet, perhaps. Elvis is really laying it on thick, but it's a beautiful song.
I was thinking for my first dance at the wedding, I would do the fat Elvis version of Unchained Melody, and it specified it's got to be the fat Elvis version where you he's really giving it his all.
He's sweaty.
It would confuse people, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Why is this his
Why'd
first
they
dance?"
Why'd they choose a live song?
Yeah, and there's a video to go with it.
Yeah. All right, I agree. That's a bop. Bop or dud? L is for the way you look at me. LOVE by Nat King Cole.
God bless Nat King Cole. I think that's a dud.
Too dated, you think?
It's corny, and I have a pretty wide berth for corny at a wedding. I'm typically not.
I mean, you like Walk the Moon's Shut Up and Dance. You got a decent corny capacity, buddy.
That's right, but I don't know. It's a little that one. I think that one veers like what is it? Fools Russian. What is the name of the Elvis song you just mentioned? Can't help
How
falling
did
in
you
love.
forget my song?
I think that's dancing on the razor's edge of corniness, and L is for the way you look is.
Do you like birds do it, bees do it, even educated please do it, let's do it, let's fall in love? That one's pretty similar to LOVE.
Yes, that one I also find a bit inappropriate for a wedding. I think that's just sort of a fun, well-written, clever song.
There was, when we consulted with our DJ, gave us this diatribe about there's steering wheel bops and there are dance floor bops. And I had to kind of nod and act like I knew what he was talking about. But it is true. There are songs that work very well in a car, and there are songs that you need on a dance floor.
Right.
It's very interesting. Yeah. Anyway, more slow songs. Bop or dud. At Last by Etta James.
The bop,
at a wedding, you think?
Definitive.
Slow song.
I think that's slow, but I think that's a great one for the first dance. It's done. It's probably been chosen a million gajillion times, but it's kind of the moment everyone's waiting for. The bride and groom dance together for the first time, and it's slow, but it may be a bit of a steering wheel bop or a, to put it on dad's record player bop, but it's such a beautiful song.
A gorgeous song. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
I say dud at a wedding.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like it's
Played
sucking
a lot.
all the air out of it.
Yeah. I think I'm going over to the dessert table.
I'd say, listen.
That's me singing to the pie I'm about to eat. It's usually cake. We had pie at our last wedding, right?
Yeah.
We all had pie at the wedding, right?
That's right.
It's usually cake, but we did pie at the wedding.
That's true. I also, by Etta James, I like A Sunday Kind of Love. That one maybe could have been. I would also say
if you get married on a Sunday, which I am.
Hey?
Which I am.
Something to think about.
Yeah.
I will say, At Last, you get like one verse and a chorus.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do the whole song.
Don't do it all. Don't do it all. Last slow song, bop or dud, All of Me by John Legend.
That's a dud to me.
Dud at a wedding.
I don't know. It's just got that Tegan
nuts. It's about Tegan.
Yeah, they're just a little too much. John Legend, to me, he's too good at singing.
Yes.
Like his voice lacks kind of the imperfection that I think I really want in a singer. He's just, it's too easy for him.
Good,
and he has his little cherubic dimple grin is just like letting you know nothing could be easier for me. These songs just, they fall in my head. Here's my swimsuit model, once canceled, now I guess okay, wife.
She's got a line of cookware at Target.
Yeah.
They've got to be the craziest. You mentioned his cherubic cheeks and dimples. They are the craziest cheeks couple on earth, aren't they? They got some crazy cheeks, the Legend family.
They do.
The Legend Tegan family. All right, last category. I'm calling these sing-alongs. These are the ones everyone's singing to on the dance floor, okay? A lot of these are kind of white guy barroom songs, so you tell me.
Sure.
Bop or dud, Don't Stop Believin' by Journey.
It's a bop. It is.
That's a dud for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just toothacheingly sweet.
Toothacheingly sweet. That one, just the city boy. Talk about the imperfections. If only John Legend had a little of that going. How about the guitar solo? You can mime the guitar solo. I think it allows people
nothing
to
cooler than miming a solo. Huh?
See, I think it clears the space for self-consciousness to fall away. You can be really goofy to Don't Stop Believing.
It's fun to sing to. I just don't particularly like the song very much.
Sure.
I don't know what to say. What do you want from me?
That's enough.
Bop or dud, Mr. Brightside by the Killers.
Oh, that one's a bop.
Yeah.
It is funny that it does play a lot at weddings because everybody knows it and it's such a sing-along song. It's about a guy watching the love of his life leave with another man and imagining them together. I mean, he is not Mr. Brightside necessarily. It's sort of an ironic.
Something, I'll just cut you off there. Something wakes up in the fellas at the wedding when Mr. Bright, all the gals are like, the men just start slowly gravitating toward each other like they're in England watching a footy game at the pub, and all the ladies are like, like hopefully they don't play the whole song, to get our fellas back here.
Yeah, it's one of the few songs that I've actually sung like all the way through full volume when I was in high school with another buddy in a car. Like that, awesome. I am not karaoke guy. I am not sing songs at the top of my lungs, but the moment hit and it was great.
Bop or dud, Sweet Caroline.
Bop.
Yeah, you think so?
Huge bop. Oh, yeah.
At a wedding is
reaching
a little
out,
odd.
touching me, touching you. That is what a wedding is. We're having connection
true.
with
That's
people. We're all singing.
What did
Bop,
you?
bop, bop.
So the lyrics go, "Sweet Caroline, bop bop bop. Good times never felt so good, so good, so good." Now the line is actually, "I've been inclined." Tell the folks what you used to think it was.
I used to think it was, "I'll never die."
Neil Diamond purporting to be immortal, you thought. That's what
how you feel.
thought, yeah.
That's how you feel when you're singing that song.
I'll
You'll never die.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a bop, but a wedding, I don't know. Maybe. Piano Man by Billy Joel, bop or dud?
God. Only if there is a man playing a piano live. I do love that song. I'd say it's probably more of a steering wheel bop. But if there was a man playing the if like a guy, like was some groomsman. Like there's a piano.
I know
there.
one song.
Yeah,
on
and
the
he started playing
piano.
Piano Man. It would be awesome.
That would be
I'd
cool.
bring the house down.
Last sing along, bop or dud, "Living on a Prayer" by Bon Jovi.
That's a dud.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah, Bon Jovi. I don't know. He's I can't
Journey
really.
to me is Jovi to you. You say.
Yeah, maybe that one is where it pushes just a little too far.
Shot through the heart, wanted dead or alive. These are better wedding songs. I think.
No, I mean I don't know if Bon Jovi belongs at a wedding. First of all, you wouldn't want a guy that good looking walking around.
No, you would not.
And then
No, you would not.
I think there's just such this like 80s like aggression to it. Like it isn't so fun to me. I don't know.
Does that "Living on a Prayer"? Does that one begin with the guitar like whoa, 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 whoa? It does, right? Weird.
Yeah.
Weird. It reminds me of like "Hooked on a Feeling's" a good song, but you got to get through the 30 seconds of hookah chaka, hookah chaka.
Yeah.
You like the hookah chaka, Will? Yeah, best part, says Will Slade. Before we go to break, any other musts that I forgot? The DJ who I'm working with also said I can submit "Do Not Plays," so I think "Don't Stop Believing" I don't really like that one, so I'd probably submit that one. Are there any musts, any "Do Not Plays" that you heard? Any coming to mind?
No, do not plays, but I would say one that I would definitely put on there. I think it's, a lot of these are older. Like it's really hard to kind of crack into this, wedding classic. I would say "Yeah" by Usher, Little John, and
especially for
Ludacris.
folks our age, those 2000s hip hop,
Yes.
throwbacks are awesome.
That one is fun. And then I also recently, this was not a song I'd ever heard at a wedding before, but I love this song. I listened to it a million times when I was a, wannabe rapper as a 13-year-old boy. "Tell Me When to Go" by E40. It's like a fun, like, let's really party now. Like that, I would say it's like this is the song to play when as many people as possible are on the dance floor as possible and everybody's well socially lubricated. Everybody's ready to let it rip.
The last wedding we went to, real curveball. I thought it was fantastic. They played Bohemian Rhapsody. I was like, weird choice. And then everyone's like, Figaro, Figaro, Figaro. I was like, okay, all right, not bad.
Another one by Queen would be "Somebody to Love" would be a good one.
Need a Queen one,
Yeah,
right?
Queen I think really fits. Like arena rock, I
Yes.
think is a good choice.
Best Queen song is "It's Late," though. You agree with me?
That would be another good
I
one.
don't know if that'd work at a wedding.
No,
but if you've
maybe
never
not.
heard that song by Queen,
Yeah.
"It's Late." That is probably my favorite by them. We got to go to break. We'll be right back. All right, I want to discuss the best wedding artist. So what artist makes the best wedding songs? I have kind of a top three we can debate. My honorable mention before we get into the top three, I would say, is Beyonce. I think "Crazy in Love" is a great one. "Single Ladies," the ultimate sort of bridesmaid song, right? They use some sort of choreographed routine. "Love on Top," EXO. I mean, she's got a lot of really great ones. I really love off the Lemonade album, "Hold Up." That, though, is a steering wheel bop. That is not a dance floor bop. That's for me to kind of robot to at like traffic lights. That's not for grandma to dance to. You know what I mean?
No.
But you agree, Beyonce, good wedding artist?
Yeah,
Good.
She's very much in that like like if a person would play at the halftime show of the Super Bowl, they're probably a good wedding artist.
All right. Gotta mention him. He's one of the best wedding artists. Bruno Mars. We mentioned Uptown Funk. That's What I Like. He has a song called "Marry You." I hadn't really heard that one. It's apparently very popular at weddings. Just the Way You Are. And then the most recent one that's gotten very popular with Lady Gaga, Die with a Smile. That's the one that goes, if the world was ending, I'd want to be next to you.
I gotta say, I'm mostly just a general appreciation for the amount of like #1 hits that he's made.
He doesn't make songs. He makes classics. He makes hits.
But I don't really love most of the hits other than Uptown Funk, which just is a mind virus. I mean, it just takes you over.
You don't like Strawberry Champagne All Night.
Ooh, that one is actually.
That's what I like. That's that song I mentioned.
Oh, all right.
You do like that one.
I do
Jesus,
like that
I was
one,
kind of
too.
doing it facetiously.
No, that one's good.
All right. Another great wedding artist. I think she's up at the top. Whitney Houston.
Oh, yeah.
We mentioned I Want to Dance with Somebody. How will I know? That's a great one. And I will always love you is another great one. I'm every woman. I mean, they're more kind of, lady focused, but that's what you want at a wedding. It's about the gals, isn't it?
Absolutely,
The
absolutely.
bride, the bridesmaids.
I would say that most things at a wedding should veer feminine.
Yes.
Like, you wouldn't want a
Flowers.
masculine wedding. I don't
No.
think that.
beer,
Yeah.
steak,
Yeah.
dirt bikes.
It's like,
no, you wouldn't
to
want
generalize, women have better taste in those sorts of events.
that. Yeah, that is so funny. Masculine wedding website. Dress code, denim, drinks, beer.
Hats mandatory.
yeah. Facial hair must. Yeah, that's funny. Bit had some legs on. All right, we can debate it. It might just be this artist who's the best wedding artist of all time. Do you know who I'm going to say?
ABBA.
Here's the hits. Dancing Queen. Gimme, gimme, gimme. A Man After Midnight.
Yeah.
Lay all your love on me. Money, money, money.
I mean, that one maybe not playing in the wedding, but a
Right
great
after
song.
Rich Girl. What's going on here?
yeah.
Then Gold Digger. What the hell? Take a chance on me.
Oh, yeah.
Mamma Mia. And you can even include the slower ones. Fernando, I do. I mean, I could keep going. It's ABBA. Right?
Yeah,
Isn't it ABBA?
They're great. I would also, you had mentioned them earlier. Queen, I think you could maybe throw on this, but just nowhere near
ABBA.
the number of hits. It's ABBA, of course. It's ABBA.
They're cinematic, they're operatic, they're big,
They're clean.
Clean.
While still having a little bit of there's a little umami, there's a little stank on them.
Now you've not been always totally effusive in your praise of ABBA. You do have one critique of ABBA that you've probably mentioned on the podcast before.
Mm-hmm. I think that as great as they are, and I am a big fan of ABBA, they make Oompa Loompa pop. They really
dun, 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 dun. Like it's a lot of the songs are dun 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 dun. Yes.
You know how, the Dark Side of the Moon lines up perfectly with The Wizard of Oz. If you took ABBA's greatest hits and you laid them over the Oompa Loompas from the original Willy Wonka, it'd be a perfect fit.
Probably work well. You have a favorite ABBA song?
It's hard to pass Dancing Queen.
I would agree. I really like The Winner Takes It All. I love that one. Isn't that a great one?
I did hear the gimme, gimme, gimme on the dance floor at the last wedding really went. And,
That's a must.
That's a great one.
My fiance and I had a conversation about that song. It's about a woman wanting a man to have sex with in the shadows of night because she's feeling very lonely. We were discussing the song. And my fiance was like, "Oh no, it's about like you're leaving a party and you want a man to walk you home from the party after midnight." I was like, "Yaggada. What the hell are you talking about?"
I think that's the more literal interpretation of the song. But
slam. What are you talking about?
Can you allow me to finish before slamming your skull against a hard surface? but the obvious implication is what you're
it's-
saying.
It's obvious.
Yeah, give me a man after midnight, someone to chase the shadows away. Like, that is just a beautiful, because it's like, you see skulking guys pulling trench coats up against them. They got knives glinting. They want your purse. Or the shadows, the thoughts that you have at night.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, interesting. All right. Well, very diplomatic of you.
I think you're both right.
You're friends with both of us. Huh?
Yeah.
All right, it's time, buddy. My top 5
Oh.
old, sad, drunk guy songs. Now, you make fun of me. This came to a head this past winter when I got my Spotify Wrapped. And I sent you my number 1 song for the year was Simple Twist of Fate by Bob Dylan, which is off his album Blood on the Tracks, known as the Bob Dylan divorce album. He had gotten his divorce. Bob Dylan's son refers to the album as it sounds like his parents talking. And Bob Dylan's like, my songs are about shadows and ghosts. And it's like, it's your divorce. Clearly, we heard the album. But I sent it to you, and I looked at the text recently, and I said, is this a nuts top song to have for the year? And you said, it's probably just you and old, sad drunks. And so this has birthed this bit where you say I listen to old, sad, drunk guy music. I'm not someone who likes to, necessarily go to a bar alone, drink, toss on the jukebox. This is not something I do. I don't really listen to music as I drink. I don't really drink alone. I'm not an old, sad drunk. I'm really not that old. I'm really not that sad. And I'm really not a drunk. But I am a guy who likes listening to old, sad, drunk
I think
music.
everybody enjoys a brief wallow in sadness
Yes.
every now and again.
Absolutely. Now, the traits of these songs, very obvious. All of them have this in common. Very simple lyrics and very simple instrumentation. Piano or acoustic guitar and maybe a little drums. That's
Right.
I mean, it has to be, again, you're an old sad drunk.
Right.
You can't get a whole band together, right? It's you, instrument, and maybe one other guy, right? Isn't that kind of the
absolutely.
the thesis here? All right, so I got a couple honorable mentions. And I'll kind of rope them into number 5 here. So number 5, I am going to do Simple Twist of Fate by Bob Dylan because it kind of birthed the bit. The honorable Bob Dylan mentions are It's All Over Now, Baby Blue, and Don't Think Twice, It's All Right. These are just sad songs about things ending. Yeah.
Although I think they're less old guy songs.
Really?
Like those, Don't Think Twice, It's All Right, to me, I feel like is a perfect sort of song that you hear in your sort of, when you're breaking up with people before you find the one. I don't know that it's, so relatable to older.
It's All Over Now, Baby Blue. That's, though, an older guy song, wouldn't you say?
That's true.
But Simple Twist of Fate, definitely a sad old drunk guy song. The other two, they're honorable mentions.
That one's a little more metaphysical. I feel like a lot of these are going to be kind of about the woman who got away.
Oh, yes. You have very good...
Old, sad, drunk instincts.
yeah, thank you for filling in the correct words. The Simple Twist of Fate, it's about a fleeting romance. It's characterized by his great picked acoustic guitar, these sort of yearning vocals. It's just very, very sad. It's not his saddest written song, but just the way he sings it and just the overall sound of it is very sad. For all of these, I wrote down the saddest stanza from the song. So I'm
Sure.
going to go through it almost like prose poetry. I don't have the accompanying instruments, so I'll just read it through. People tell me it's a sin to know and feel too much within. I still believe she was my twin, but I lost the ring. She was born in spring, but I was born too late. Blame it on a simple twist of fate.
Boy,
That's bleak.
that's sad.
Very just sort of accepting of fate. And I got to say, the reason it's number 5, I'm docking a few points because it's too well written. It's too symbolic and ambiguous. Old, sad, drunk guy songs need to be literal. They need to be something as you're drinking yourself, into a stupor each night at the bar. You can just understand the literal. You shouldn't have to be dissecting or deconstructing too much. So
Right.
God bless you, Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
You're just too good of a songwriter. later, so I need it more literal. Makes sense?
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right, number 4. This is a very good song. I absolutely love this song. Keep Me in Your Heart by Warren Zevon. It was recorded as he was dying. He 2 weeks after the album came out, he died of mesothelioma, which is, I think it's like the lining of your organs is like the mesothelioma. And there's always
like
those
a lung thing.
Yeah, it is. And there's those commercials we always see about like mesothelioma, you know.
Sounds like brutal.
Awful.
You wouldn't
awful.
want to die of mesothelioma.
It's the song is about death and wanting to be remembered. You can also, like most songs, interpret it kind of as a breakup song. There's a scene in the movie Funny People where the Adam Sandler character is dying. I think of like leukemia, and Seth Rogen, who's kind of the comedian he takes under his wing, makes him a playlist, and this song is on the playlist, and it pisses off Adam Sandler because it basically Seth Rogen thinks he's going to die. Warren Zevon was on the Letterman show a lot, performed a lot of music, and even as he was dying, I think made one last appearance on the Letterman show and gave the very famous quote where Letterman asked him, what have you learned about life and death from this whole experience? And he says the famous line, to enjoy every sandwich, which very, very brilliant. The saddest stanza from Keep Me in Your Heart, very, very simple, very literal. Shadows are falling and I'm running out of breath. Keep me in your heart for a while. If I leave you, it doesn't mean I love you any less. Keep me in your heart for a while.
Jesus, I'm tearing up.
Very sad. Right?
That is
very sad.
That is
very sad.
Wow.
That is an old, sad, drunk guy song for sure. You're remembering ones you've lost, ladies who have gotten away, right? This is a very
family
your whole
members,
life,
yeah.
right? Your whole life you're remembering. Number 3, this is one of our favorites, Bird on a Wire by Johnny Cash. The original lyrics were by Leonard Cohen. It is about being a loner. It is about, I think, wanting love and maybe not being able to accept it. It's maybe about freedom a little bit. I definitely think the best version is by Johnny Cash. It was done on his album American Recordings, I think from 1994, which was done with Rick Rubin. Rick Rubin had kind of rescued Johnny Cash from obscurity and you know, began recording all these old kind of American country and folk standards. You're going to know the saddest stanza. It's the first one. Do you think you can quote it or shall I do it?
I can give you the first line of it.
Go for it.
Like a bird on a wire.
Like a drunk in a midnight choir, I have tried in my way to be free. Could you analyze that forever?
You could.
What does it mean? What does it mean? Like a bird on a wire, like a drunk in a midnight choir, I have tried in my way to be free.
If I were to, I'll try to do it quick. Bird on a wire, to be free, to be a bird and be in the air, you typically have to be flapping your wings. You are free from having to fly. Drunk in a midnight choir could be a couple of different things. Could be a drunk has stumbled into a church that is holding a midnight service and he wants to, you know, sort of sneak into the choir and sing with them. Or they're just talking about drunks at a bar singing, which is probably more what I think. And you're trying to just get lost in the singing and the song. Yeah. I think that's what it means. But I think it is just what's so great about it is almost endlessly interpretable. Yes. I also think this song, a lot of it feels almost like unearthed. Like there's this very particular rhyme structure to it that only allows sort of certain syllables or like certain sounds and things like that. So it almost, because of this very rigid structure that it possesses, juxtaposes these things that maybe wouldn't fit together but just rhyme so beautifully.
The next stanza is like a fish on a hook, like a knight in some old-fashioned book. I have saved all my ribbons for thee. It is just Leonard Cohen. He also wrote Hallelujah. I believe he has like a bird on a wire, like a drunk in a midnight choir. I have tried in my way to be free. I believe it's written on his gravestone. I mean, this is one of the greatest lyrics in American history, songwriting history. I just, to your point, it's endlessly fascinating. That's the beauty of lyrics too. They don't have to make sense.
No.
They just sound good and put images in your head. And that he really kind of blurred the line between songwriting and poetry. And again, it's just brilliantly sung by Johnny Cash at this kind of later stage of his life. Just a great old sad drunk guy song.
Lyrics are almost like taking a bite of food. After you can analyze it and figure it out and why everything works together, but really what you want is just that first, it hits your tongue, it hits your ear, and you're like, that's good.
Tasty. Tasty, tasty. Number 2, old, sad, drunk guy song, Martha.
Wow.
By Tom Waits.
If this is number 2, I have no idea what number 1 is. This is a sad old drunk song.
This is my friend Alex, shout out. He showed it to me in college at Santa Clara University. It's the saddest song I've ever heard. It's about calling a long-lost love after years apart. Very sad piano, very sad vocals. I'm going to go ahead and read the saddest stanza. It's just the first stanza of the song. It's so sad, it's a little funny, but it's just Tom Waits. Tip your cap. Here it goes. Operator, number please. It's been so many years. Will she remember my old voice while I fight the tears? Hello, hello there. Is this Martha? This is old Tom Frost. I'm calling long distance. Don't worry about the cost, 'cause it's been 40 years or more. Now, Martha, please recall. Meet me out for coffee. We'll talk about it all. God, 40 years.
40.
You imagine a teenage, early 20s romance.
Yeah.
Right? He talks about
The one.
later in the song.
The one.
We were, or if not the one, the first, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the one is the idea.
The first one you love.
And he's in his 50s, I guess, now in the song.
Right.
And it is crushingly sad, this song. One of my low points, just the naivete of youth. We in college, our senior year, there was this bar outside of Santa Clara University called the Normandy House Lounge. And my friend who showed me this song, Alex, we went there with a friend, and our idea was, let's go there when it opens, and let's stay there all day till it closes, playing pool, having drinks, having a good time. So we went there, and we did it. And we show up in the first couple hours, having a great time. And I'm noticing, you know, there's a lot of old, sad, drunk guys sitting at the bar, right? And I was like, you know, it would be kind of funny if I go over to that jukebox and I play Martha by Tom Waits. and like, I just, again, being young, being a jerk, doing this stuff. And I put it on and I see kind of some heads turning around and, you know, not really affecting them. I don't even think they really recognize the song. But I was just like, now in my life, I am much closer to the old, sad, drunk guy sitting at the bar than I am that young man who thought it'd be funny to play the song.
Well, you thought you'd play them a song that they would love. I mean, I think look, man, if you're an old guy getting drunk at a bar, you kind of want to feel sad.
I was trying to score the moment.
Yeah.
You know, like I was a music supervisor on a film. I was trying to score the moment. I know that you're shocked Martha is not number 1.
It's a sad one. It's basically the road not taken, and you are wistful that you didn't take that road, but that road is closed down. You can't drive it
If you
anymore.
haven't heard any of these songs, please listen to them.
Yeah.
Please. I mean, they're sad, but they're great. The number 1 all-time old, sad, drunk guy song is One More for My Baby and One More for the Road by Frank Sinatra.
Wow.
The reason it wins is because it is about being an old, sad, drunk guy. So, of course, it is the greatest old, sad, drunk guy song.
Okay.
The singer of the song is at a bar. He's lost his gal. He's talking to the bartender. And he's asking, you know, one more for my baby by essentially drinking to her, and then one more for the road. You know, he's gonna take a glass of scotch into his giant, you know, boat of a car they used to drive in the 60s.
Studebaker.
The saddest stanza. It's 2:45. There's no one in the place except you and me. So set 'em up, Joe. I got a little story I think you should know. We're drinking, my friend, to the end of a brief episode. make it one for my baby and one more for the road. The reason I love this song so much, you know I love Johnny Carson. The second to last episode of The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, Bette Midler sang this song to Johnny Carson, and he's visibly overcome with emotion. The audience is visibly overcome with emotion. I think Bette runs over to him, gives him flowers, and then has to run off stage because she's so... Again, Johnny Carson, a very stoic man. We didn't know anything about his personal life, really, until after he died, and he was very, very private.
I mean, he's like a comic, and he laughs a lot, but more of it's like the most he gives you often is like a smirk.
Yes, exactly. And so it's funny. Like, you think about nowadays, Jimmy Fallon hosts The Tonight Show. Like, what are we going to do on Jimmy Fallon's last show? It's like, here's Psy, and it's Whoop 'em Gangnam Style. And it's like, is that how Jimmy Fallon's going to go out on his second to last episode? This song, though, to me, the reason it's number one, like I said, it's about being an old, sad, drunk guy at a bar. And it is... a beautiful song by Frank Sinatra. Beautiful song. I don't believe it was originally written or recorded by him, but it is just one of the greatest songs I've ever heard. It is so sad. It is just beautiful melancholy, and I think that's why it's number one, buddy.
I think it's also sad. The two-word phrase that stuck out to me was a brief episode.
Right.
It's like, this is a sad old drunk who had some nice gal come into his life and make him feel happy, and now she's gone, probably because he's a sad old drunk and no one wants to be with a sad old drunk. And now he's going back to doing what he always did before. It's over. It's a great choice. It's a great choice because it really does set a mood. It's so simple. And it's about being a sad old drunk.
Do you have a favorite of any of those songs that we went through?
Well, that last one is great.
Oh, yeah.
But I think Martha is the most devastating one.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the fact that it hits me, even as, I'm older, but it's so funny being like my age, 32, because people tell you you're both young and old.
right. Hey, it's
like,
been
people
40
younger than you
years
think
for
you're
Martha.
old, and people who are older than you think you're a baby.
Right.
It's an interesting place to be.
You can be called a baby or unk.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I've been unked before, which I don't know.
Not to be confused with punked. Being
No,
unked is
no.
different.
Yeah,
right?
it's teens. Seeing
Teens
you as,
calling you an old
older
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good list of songs, though, right, buddy?
Good list of songs. Definitely keep all of those songs off of the playlist for your wedding.
Oh, yeah. Good call, buddy. I was thinking Bird on a Wire as the first dance,
Well,
but, it's a tough one. It's a tough one.
maybe
Maybe if there's a Steve Aoki dubstep remix, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Please subscribe, comment, and leave a rating. Send questions, comments, or big idea suggestions to our business email, flynnbrospod@gmail.com. Thank you to our producer, Will Slade, and we'll see you next time on the Flynn Brothers Podcast. Take care, buddy.
Nobody, you take care.